Good afternoon and welcome to the Kaby Heyven Show. I'm your host, Kaby Heyven, and today I will be interviewing 3 world leaders. Let them introduce themselves. Introducing ruler of the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin.
Hello, my name is Joseph Stalin. Communism.
Next in line, President of the United States, Harry Truman.
Why yes, I am Harry Truman, and I am the president, and I love the American people. I love every single one of them. I love my wife. I love Becky the secretary. America first.
Next we have former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Winston Churchill.
Hello, Governor.
Next for a commercial break. Now we will begin the interview with Mr. Stalin. This first question is for you. Is it accurate to say that the Communist Party controls the Russian government?
No, I am the ruler of Russia. Russia is my country and they are my people. The capitalists, however, are run by greedy pigs and banks and will ruin the world.
Okay, Mr. Stalin, but you did not. The question isn't about capitalism, and that's all you told me.
Communism is the way. I do what is best for my people and the people of the world.
Okay, now let's move on to the next question for President Truman. Was the Marshall Plan an act of generosity or an act of self-interest? And how do you think Russia would respond to this new plan?
Well, Russia always seems to be against everything we do here in the United States. I wouldn't be surprised if they hated the Marshall Plan either. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they made their own plan to rival ours. We're just trying to help innocent people that were destroyed by the disasters of the war, and Russia's just ruining everything.
Okay, Mr. Truman, but you did not answer how the Marshall Plan was an act of generosity or an act of self-interest. And as far as I'm concerned, it was an act of both.
Becky, let me tell you something. Marshall Plans are complicated. They are. You got people dying left and right, you got buildings collapsing, you got babies in the middle of it, like what do we do with the babies? And it's complicated. We're trying to sort things out, and I just think this is the best approach. Thank you, Becky.
Okay, this next question is directed towards Churchill. Do you think that your reference to Russian admiration of strength only served to anger Stalin more rather than appease him?
I was referring to the USSR after the war, so I assumed that the Soviet people wouldn't care about it.
Your statement about Russian admiration of strength was dismissed.
Bloody hell.
Next, we will go with round 2. Welcome back to Kaby Heyven. Now we will do another series of questions. This second question is directed towards Stalin. Did you attribute the spread of communism throughout most of countries in Eastern Europe?
Those countries in Eastern Europe had the option to choose their governments. If they chose communism, the better for them.
But those countries that became communist were beneficial for you and the USSR.
The communist parties and those countries are independent of my authority. I have no power over them.
Okay. This next question is directed towards President Truman. When you issued the Truman Doctrine, did you do it knowing that it would anger Russia?
I think the question is, why did Russia get angry in the first place? Just because all democratic institutions go against what they believe in doesn't mean they have to start a whole war. They don't. They are immature children. Thank you. Thank you.
The Truman Doctrine a lot of times is cited as the beginning of the Cold War. So what do you have to say about putting the lives of so many people in danger for the sake of stopping Soviet expansion, which is similar to what your country was doing as well?
Well, you're right, Becky. That is what my country was doing. But, next question, please.
The next question is directed towards Mr. Churchill. And Mr. Truman, my name is not Becky. Why did you not try to fight against the rising Communist Party in Britain?
Well, at that point, the Communist Party wasn't a big part of our government.
But in the 1945 general election, the Communist Party in Britain had 2 members elected as members of parliament. So obviously, these rebels had some impact.
Well, I was just trying to give the people a voice here, Becky.
Excuse me, my name isn't Becky. Next up for round 3 on the Kaby Heyven show. This question is for Stalin. Was Common Form your way of fighting against Truman's Marshall Plan?
Common Form was my way of helping the people of Eastern Europe after a devastating war that left many homeless.
Common Form was made in order for you to take control of communist parties. What do you have to say about this?
That's a lie. Made up by capitalist pigs. How could you be so stupid, Becky?
Okay, next question is for Mr. Truman. When you issued, do you believe that dropping atomic bombs on civilian cities was a crime against humanity?
Unfortunately, I do think so. But it was a necessary crime. Because by doing that, we ended the war, and we saved countless lives that would have been lost if the war had continued. Thank you.
But there were military bases that you could have aimed for, like Okinawa.
Shut up, Becky. You're louder than my wife on Christmas Eve when I saddle her.
Excuse me, Truman. My name is not Becky. This next question is for Mr. Churchill. In your Iron Curtain speech, you advocated for special relations with the United States. Would you have supported such a relationship even if your country wasn't economically sound?
Well, look at all the other countries asking for foreign aid.
Are you admitting that Britain at the time was an economic mess? Does this mean that you were selling out to the United States?
Shut it, Becky. You don't know what you're talking about.
It seems like these people don't know that my name is not Becky. But time is up. So, see you next time on the Kaby Heyven show.
Goodbye, Becky.